What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? Welcome to the Trade Room. We are back after a little bit of a hiatus on our Saturday, 7:30 Eastern Time, and brought the drama this weekend. We've been talking a lot of drama. The $13 holla is in effect. Dolla Holla Challenge is going to be the feature of today's podcast, but we have a ton of things to go over between news, charts, challenges, and what's going on in the overall cryptocurrency ecosystem. It looks like we have Dr. Chastity here with us. Welcome. Hey, hey, hey. We are going to go through a lot of things today. Want to give a big shout out to Affinity Lotus, who is here with us, and he's in this drama that's going on in DFK. He's in this beef. He is in this $13 holla challenge. We are in the spirit of competition. So, Affinity, how are we doing?
What's good? What's good? How are you? Oh man, the drama is heating up.
Yes.
Competition's getting fierce. I can't wait to see what people are doing. I'm pushing my limits as a gamer, cause I don't know what's going on. But yeah, well, thank you for having me, and let's do this.
Yeah, for sure. The drama is definitely heating up. Shout out to Sergeant Filthy McNasty, Ovia, Tro Crypto, Ogre, Ellie, and some of the other guests that were on last night. Sergeant Filthy McNasty's
Bravia.
stream was absolutely fire. And yes, excuse me, Bravia. I have a thing between being African and American and blurring some words and pronunciations. But yeah, last night's stream was really fun. Tonight's stream is gonna be fun as well because we are having a great time in a DeFi Kingdoms ecosystem. What's up, Skiller? Happy birthday to
Happy birthday!
Skiller!
Happy
Listen,
birthday, brother.
man. Listen, man. It's a beautiful thing to be able to wake up, breathe, continue to add years onto our lives.
Yes.
Being able to even get to the point where we're playing games and we're having fun do it. Life is not fair and life can be tough, right? But it's all about our different escapes. And DeFi Kingdoms definitely is one of them. So, welcome to today's episode. It's going to be a good one, might be a long one. We're going to have a lot of gems here. And so,
Gonna be a
what do
fun
we
one.
have lined up? What do we have lined up for today? We have today an intro into the $13 holla. We'll talk about that more down the line. We're going to look at my paladin build. Remember, the trade room is preparing for expeditions.
Let's
The
go.
Void Hunt. The Void Hunt sounds like an intro into expeditions long term coming. And so we're going to look at my Paladin build as one of the forefronts, one of the powerhouses of the team that I'm building and how I have been doing with the 10 on 10 Warrior Knight combination. We're going to do some summons, right? While we wait for some more people to hop in, to join. $13 holla challenge breakdown. We're gonna look at my paladins. We may do some summons as well. We're gonna right now. We'll just quickly go over some news and what's happening in the DeFi Kingdom world. We're gonna look at some charts. We gotta look at some charts, and the chart of the week is going to be Jewel. There's a lot of different charts we can look at, but the chart of the week is Jewel because for the last 2 weeks, Jewel went on a very big run, and now we see it dropping back down, right?
Seen
So,
that.
what are we looking at? What are our points, and what are we trying to ascertain from the charts, and what could that tell us about what's to come? We're gonna go over some really juicy lore as is associated with the $13 holla. We want to align ourselves with the game and where it is going. And so our $13 holla, our challenges, and our PvP and PvE segments of our pilot which is the $13 Holla Challenge, and it's going to have a different name. We'll dig into the lore that comes with that. We're going to look at the challengers in the $13 Holla. We're going to look at their accounts. We're going to clock them. We're not just gonna come and say, yeah, $13. We're gonna clock what they're doing. We're gonna try to fees out what their strategies are, because that's what every player is thinking when they come into this game, right? What am I doing? How am I balancing it? And with the $13 holla, we're looking at four competitors, not just one individual, trying to build a solid account with a low cost account. And then we are going to look forward to, with this challenge, what are we looking at each end of the month? And what are we looking at for the future seasons? And then we're going to close out. We're going to look at XRP, and we're going to talk about some things that are going on with XRP, the ecosystem, and a XRP party that's happening in the city hosted by Ripple as
Party.
well. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Listen, we were partying last night um, in Sergeant Filthy McNasty's stream, and even though sentiment is not the greatest right now, why is Ripple throwing a party for XRP holders if we're in a bear market, right? And we'll talk about that. So, yeah, without further ado, Affinity, anything you have to say about our tonight's lineup? I know we don't have the jewelers with us, so it's gonna be all us tonight this Saturday night. It's me and you. What do you think about the lineup we have today?
All I gotta say is prepare yourself for some fun and prepare yourself for gameplay.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
yes. Prepare yourself for gameplay. Yeah.
Straight up.
All right,
That's it.
cool. So let's get into this. Let's get saucy with this. If you're coming in here and you're in the live with us, share this with a friend. This is something they could watch on a Saturday night. If you're watching this later after the recording, share it with your friends, right? Make sure to follow Affinity Lotus via his YouTube and Twitter. Crypto, the jewelers, Dags, and so let's look at the intro here, right? I have a paladin build. Paladin build, we're gonna continue to drop in with the $13 holla and what that's going to be looking like. But Affinity, you know, I know the $13 holla as you have four YouTube influencers and streamers, Troll Crypto, the jewelers. I look at the $13 holla challenge as take the financial aspect of the game and how to world build when it comes to that, taking the PvP end of things and how to world build when it comes to that, and taking these small accounts because it's not whales here, and creating a competitive vibe, a competitive environment that will be bigger and better in the coming seasons to come. But what is your interpretation of this $13 holla challenge, the challengers that are in here, the continued seasons after seasons, and the fact that at the end of these seasons, players are losing their assets? There are going to be winners and losers. What is your interpretation of this challenge, the ethos, and where we're going from there?
Um, I just want to say, what's up, Bullish Bravia? In the chat, you guys had a amazing live stream on Sergeant McNasty, right? Yourself and all the podcasts there. So great job on that. Great job in the community, spreading the DeFi Kingdom love and all that good stuff. So we're gonna have Mr. Sir Worm and Sergeant McNasty up in this soon. It's a little surprise, but I'm not gonna say no more. But um, the reason why I want where that I've created this $13 Howlett challenge and future challenges to come, and for the trade room to be our special host in it all, right? So this man is gonna be hosting it. He's gonna be it might even be like called a Q show in the future. You know what I'm saying, right? So, but the ethos and everything, I wanna demonstrate that with a little bit of money, you can get into this game. You know what I mean? With a little bit of education, with a little bit of patience, it doesn't matter how big your wallet is. This game is for everybody. You know what I mean? You can get into it with $5, $13, $200, $10,000, right? Any way you can play, and you don't have to go in the gardens to invest. If you got money to invest, you're not a gamer. You can throw in the gardens. You can play the game. You can summon. You can whatever you want to do. So the reason why I wanted $13 is I want to make it hard on these guys, right? The people that I've chosen for this tournament, they're seasoned, right? They're not new people. They're OGs, right? Unfortunately, you can't participate because I have a bigger vision for you, right? So my apologies on that, but thank you for going back on the competition and being our maestro, our host. You know what I mean?
Oh
And
yeah, yeah. For sure, for sure. Yeah, a big part of what the conversation that I have with a lot of the guys and the girls in the community is we're all here playing different parts. If we all came here to play the same part, this would not be a functional,
yeah,
community. So, looking at everything that's going on, looking at the future is coming, esports is definitely going to be a major
yeah,
part
boy.
of this game. Podcasting is already a trending
Yep.
type of industry that's growing right now. And listen, this headset that I have on, it is because I'm playing a part of Joe Rogan in the biggest UFC fight coming up, during the holiday seasons, and it's going to be the same thing for DFK and the biggest esports seasons.
Yep.
That we need to explain to these people outside of us what the hell is going on. But it's going to bring some excitement. It's going to bring some oriented direction,
Yep.
and it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So without further ado, we hope that you guys are seeing the vision of what this $13 holla challenge is about. We're gonna seep and look into every single player's account and see the moves that they're making. That's the beauty of blockchain, is
Yes.
that we can see almost everything,
Almost.
right? And so we're gonna track what these guys are doing. We're gonna see how their strategies pan out just individually, but how it also compares to the other challengers. Because at the end of the season, we will have an Ultimates champion, and that is what this is all about. And so we're going to move on to the next stages of this podcast here. And starting at the first level, we're going over the Paladin build from the previous weeks that I started out with. Yeah, with a little guidance from Affinity, I picked out these two heroes here, a common knight thief and actually no, it's not thief. It's a common knight thief, and the other one,
Oh, you've
if
been
I can
summoning.
find him here, I've been summoning.
So,
I've been summoning.
our boy's been summoning.
Yeah, so I have the common knight thief, and then I should have the warrior. Still has about 6 summons. My eyes going blind here. Let me make sure that I reset this and put my knight warrior apply. Yeah, you should be here, buddy. Where are you? There he is. He's down here. I don't know how he moved. But yes, my knight warrior, my knight thief, and my warrior monk. Okay. Now with those two, I've been looking to get paladins.
Wait,
Oh,
wait, 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 wait,
okay.
wait, 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 wait.
Bravia
Who,
says the
who,
paladin is his favorite
who
hero.
was it? Was it Paladin or was it the Knight? Because if it's a Paladin, hey, isn't that your favorite?
My favorite.
That's,
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. $13. What's the challenge? Skiller is asking what the challenge is, and I'm going to here for you, Skiller. The challenge
should we bring it up?
is Uh,
Should we read them a little bit of the lore right now? Or
we can read them the lore, and that's
birthday
what I'm
boy?
saying.
Let's ask the boy.
Birthday boy.
Let's
No,
ask the.
this is our gift to you. This is our gift to you, Skiller.
We were gonna
This is our
wait,
gift to
but
you. We're
up
gonna
to you.
wait, but we'll give it to you. We'll give it to you because you're here, and you're with us. So we're gonna give it to you here in the lore fashion. Um, Bravia, listen, I love the Pally too,
Valid.
so I'm
Yeah.
here with you. So I'm gonna share the lore script right here before we go into the Paladin build, just for
You swap.
um yeah. Oh, is it what's going on here? The screen is ready. All right, I'm trying to pull up the lore script for you guys here. Make sure that everything is up. Let me go ahead and pull it up for you here. All right, you guys should be able to see my screen now. So here goes a little bit of the lore for the $13 Holla Challenge. All right. So the trade room hereby challenges thy noobs to the greatest challenge of all. You must create the most epic empire from a mere $13. Weekly and monthly mini challenges such as duels, combat grounds, and more will be held to test each lord. Your legion, build an army. Defend the pride of your empire. I take no enjoyment in keeping secrets. So I will reveal the first two challenges that awaits our rising lords. First, the lords grapple in battle of wits. You following here, Skiller? The legendary $13 Hala will test the financial savvy of each lord. You may be asking yourself, how is this challenge won? The finer details will be explained in the streams of The Jewelers, Affinity Lotus Films, The Troll Cryptro, and myself this week. The Lords request your attendance to reveal the challenge to you in full. In the next challenge, the Lords will find themselves pitted against each other in duels. One hero from each kingdom will be chosen as a potential ward. To the victor goes the heroes. The losers must bid his champions a hasty goodbye. Build, grow, and train well, noobs. The Lord's never-ending challenge for kingdom superiority is upon us. May the strongest and most noble empire reign. See you at the top. So, Skiller, it's a $13 Holla challenge where you manage an account with $13. Grow that however you want to grow that, but you know that you also have to prepare heroes, VP battles, and other challenges throughout the pilot that we currently have. And so it's not just one challenge, it's multiple challenges happening. And so if you decide to use your $13 and buy all Jewel, but you don't have enough heroes to do these battles at the end of each month, you may not win the entire season, right? And so we're doing this to showcase to not only current individuals in the ecosystem and the community, but newcomers coming in that this is not something you're coming in and having to expend a ridiculous amount of money. And you'll see when I even look at someone like Dag's account, Dags has $13 and he has 20 heroes. And I
Well,
believe he threw them into questing right away, right? And so you're gonna see a bunch of these different strategies, some of these different individuals who are in the game. We're gonna track them through the first season, and then we're gonna crown a champion.
yup.
So as I tweeted, a game within a game within a game. And the really fun part additionally is as these guys are making these moves, I'm going in there, analyzing what they're doing and incorporating charts
Best
within
part.
what they're doing, right? And so I'm already seeing, and we're gonna look into these accounts that someone's accumulating gold pretty aggressively. And so I'm tracking gold on the charts. I'm seeing what I'm seeing. And let's say, within the season, gold makes an astronomical run and they can sell that gold into US dollars and continue to build out their $13. Maybe by the end of the season, they have 100 total dollars and still have their PvP heroes. Maybe by the end of the season, they're down to $2 and their PvP heroes, right? And so it's a gameception, exactly, as from Digital Sleep Aid. It's a gameception and we could say we're gonna wait for the team to have our fun. We're not waiting for the team. Okay, they've given us enough crazy to go crazy with things on
Yes.
our end. So that's the $13 hala, and the champion that ends up winning is gonna probably have some pretty good heroes because that's one of the winnings for a champion, as well as a pool that we put in together from the trade room and Affinity Lotus as well. So glad we can give Skiller Birthday Boy that breakdown of the lore. We were gonna save the lore for a little bit later, but we know what we are here for, which is a little bit of competition.
I got a
So
question for you.
yeah.
Since none of us have made videos, right? I haven't looked at the debank backends or anything. You
Mhm.
have. At some point of this live, I want to see your skills, right? I want to see what you look at all three of our charts or four of our charts on debank, and I want to quickly, 1 minute each on what you're summarizing of what you think everyone could be doing, without because none of us have told you anything yet,
Oh
right?
yeah, yeah, for
Right?
sure, for sure.
And,
That's
and
part of the plan.
yeah, all right, cool, cool.
Yeah, that's part of the plan. I'm gonna dig right in. I'm gonna try to interpret through just blockchain knowledge
Yep.
what these guys are doing or attempting to do. And so we'll be doing that probably about 20 minutes. 20 minutes down the line. So if you want to grab a cup of coffee, you want to grab a drink, you want to ask any more questions in the chat, you want to share this with a friend or two, we'll dig into these challengers that are challenging to be a champion. We're going to look into their accounts and what they have done in the early stages. All right. This challenge begun September 1st. It has only been a few days of this challenge. And so, what's happening in these early stages is the same thing that happens for anybody looking to get into this game is account management. What am I buying? What am I setting up? What's going to just do its thing over time? You know, am I getting jobbers? Am I just buying jewel and so we're gonna see what these guys are doing and how they're approaching it, especially because some of these guys have been playing the game for a while. So each individual has at least 7 to 10 strategies that they can put forward. So that's that on the $13 hollow. That's that on the lore. We're gonna look at my paladin build and birthday boy skiller. I'm gonna hear your opinion as well of the combination that I have here. And like I was saying, I have this knight, this common knight, and I have this rare warrior. I've summoned 4 times. The great thing that I think about these two combinations is that, even if I don't get a paladin right away, these two NFTs heroes having the proper element, the proper, endurance and strength, the proper profession. Yeah, the proper professions and all that is very beneficial because even if you get a knight or warrior still they're under the proper parameters. And so I've summoned 4. Okay, I've gotten a warrior wizard. Okay, it's cool, it's a little shiny uncommon warrior wizard with hardened shield, and I'm stoning all these guys. So, oh, I'm having to put these stones in here. Another night thief, endurance highlighted. It's a gardener, not the greatest. It has toxic. Again, that's stoned. Again, I haven't landed a paladin yet, and I'm going to do a summon literally right now before we move on to the rest of what we are doing tonight. I have a Knight Berserker. That's cool. Endurance highlighted. He's a minor. Nothing too special there. And then I think I have one more. No, that's about it. That's 4. So I'm still building out this paladin set. Obviously, I had this mythic paladin. and I think he's going to do great for me. And I will actually eventually summon with this paladin and this dark knight going for a dragoon. But right now we're working on what our paladin build, and so I'm gonna do a quick summon. Hey, maybe if I'm doing a summon and uh and it's on live, maybe I get a paladin today,
Yo,
right? Who
mythic
knows?
birthday mythic luck.
Birthday mythic luck, you know what I'm saying? Skillet here with the
Telling you, Skiller's mythic luck is gonna robe off today.
Oh man, I'm excited. I've never done a live summon.
Oh,
So this is going to be
let's
it.
go.
I remember in a AMA they asked I think it was second dad if it matters which hero you put first, to see what your chances are, but I'm just still superstitious and I will still put the best card, in front. And so let me see, it's going to cost me 48 crystal. I have 33 right now. So let me just quickly go into the marketplace and grab me some more crystal. And as I'm doing this, as a side note, I looked up the RuneScape and the gold and what that did in RuneScape.
Oh,
I
baby.
mean, gold became a hot commodity. So, Light, if you have some more details that I don't know about with that whole bonanza, what do you remember? The whole gold phase with RuneScape.
No, but like most every phase in games, it's 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 probably like went viral. I remember there was a Gil phase in Final Fantasy 11 when
Mm-hmm.
Gil was selling for 100K Gil for like I don't know, it's like $100 USD,
Wow.
and I made 50K Gil a night. So do the
Dang.
math. And this is when I was
Oh.
like 15, 16. Wait, no, 21, 22, around my mid 20s. So like in the year 2000, 2005, roughly. I was making. I'll come home to my evening job, my night shift, right?
Mhm.
And I'll hop on Final Fantasy 11. Right? I'll get my mining stuff, get the axe going. I'll just go. I'll hit those gold ores, right?
Mhm.
I'll craft them into ingots. I'll put 10 of them on the auction house,
Mhm.
um, and I'll go to sleep. And then in the morning, $50 in my account, and then
Wow.
whatever I made at work, right? So
That's amazing.
this is why DeFi Kingdoms remind me of all these type of games because I played every single type of game. I played EA Sports game like racing games, Need for Speed, to RPG games. I texted Winston today,
Mhm.
one of the DeFi Kingdom devs. We got he's hooking me up with some files, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you guys, we here, the Trade Room, Affinity Lotus, we're doing us two. We're doing some amazing things, right? And I'm talking to the big well, one of the dudes, and I told him I was playing RPG games in my mama's tummy before she gave birth. I had the controller. I was playing those RPG games. So when you guys made DeFi Kingdoms, I was just starstruck. And now that I can enter the ecosystem, play every single aspect, it's amazing. I haven't slept properly in about 6 months, right? And so to be honest, I can be a dad anytime now. Cause those babies cry randomly. I understand now. Because
Right. You
that
can just
alarm goes off every 4 hours.
that trigger goes off ASAP.
Right? So I can,
Yeah.
thanks to DeFi Kingdoms, I can take care of any baby, any schedule. I wake up,
Yeah.
I'm good. Right?
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, you're prepared. So
Oh,
it looks like
is
might
that a
be a
mythic?
eh,
Oh,
oh
you gotta
it's a
wait,
it's
wait.
a
That's a warrior monk. That's not bad for That's not bad for PVE, bro.
hmm.
Right? You got the damage because the monk will give you the damage, the strength, and the vitality. Right? And oh, you got the you got the vitality. You got the 15 strength. So you this warrior is not bad actually.
Cool aim.
So on the stats, you see I'm old school. Um,
Hmm.
I'm old school pairing and summoning and stuff. So when I look at Dags and Mags or the Mythic Squad, when they go to DFK Helper, they got all
Hmm.
those charts going. Yo, you just pump this in and you got like 20. I'm just like, you guys are. It's nice. Technology is
Yeah.
nice, bro.
I mean, for sure. I mean, if you look at, even these two
Yeah.
that I summoned here, it gives me the stats here. I plug them in,
Yeah.
I have a 17.5% chance of a paladin, and the knight and the warrior are
38.
higher. Mining is 85%, which is awesome. And I have a couple of these skills here. But yeah, it's helpful to just take a quick look at it, depending on what you're doing. My endurance and strength is just on top, so I have a great chance of that. Every time. So it was just a good tool to use. And even me and Skiller used it a bit in the early days when I was looking to, get on top of things. And so um we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. I got the knight. I'm gonna continue to summon with the current guys that I have now. And the cool thing is that now I have a great inventory of these knights, and these
Warriors.
warriors, so I can even,
What job was it?
use.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, what job was it?
Is it
Let's
gold
see, I
miner?
think it's a minor. It's a minor.
Oh, that's
It's a
good.
minor.
Yo, so you
That's
you pump strength and endurance and vitality on that bad boy. And
exactly,
speaking,
exactly.
hey, the gods are looking out because remember when I said speaking of gold?
Mhm.
There you go. There's your gold miner. Right? Every
Oh
day it's
yeah,
gonna get you around I don't know, like 500 gold. That guy.
yeah, yeah, for
And
sure.
once you
So
get him to
even
level 10,
Yeah, I haven't minded summoning. I'm not a big summoner, but even with the leveling event that ends on the 5th, I
I'm
haven't
waiting.
minded dark summoning and leveling as well. We have the Bork hunt coming, which the Bork hunt is, priests, knights, and archers. So that's something that with this account, you know, I
I got a
will
few.
quickly look at,
Yeah.
and so we have knights, we have priest,
Priest.
and we have archer. So if I'm looking at what I have here, and I
Oh,
have another account here, but
hold on.
I got
33, 8, 10, 7. Can you go down 1 second?
no,
Yeah, right there.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, can you flip that card?
yeah.
Rogue Ripper. Yeah, I might have to buy that off you one day.
What happened? What catches your eye about this
the
guy?
the the two middle number. So the 3 and the 7 is perfect. And then the 38 and the 10 in the middle, it's my you just I'll give you 1,000 gold for it. I mean 1,000 silver. I mean crystal. I don't care. I'll probably
What
overpay.
I don't get it though. I don't know
I
what you're
need
talking
this
about.
man. I need the number, bro. I mean, it has blue hair, it has orange tail, it has
Right.
3, 38, 10, 7. These are my star numbers. I don't know how the heck did you get this
Ah,
number.
that's interesting.
I'll
That's
do whatever it
interesting.
takes to get this character, bro.
Okay, we can
Priest, what,
talk.
what
We
what's
can
the
talk.
name? What's the name? Priestly, Rough Ripper, Night Thief. It's
Yeah,
a
we can
gardener
talk.
too.
We can talk. We can talk.
All
But
right.
yeah, in terms of the boar hunt that's coming, night archers are what you're allowed to use. And so I know Infinity's been getting his squad ready. I have a couple 11, 8, 9, 10s.
Let's get your team going.
Um, yeah, so we're gonna talk about that in later streams and what we're doing. And my archers, these are archers I had in the early
Oh,
days, and so
Dex agility, bro.
yes, yes, yes. I got my
Yo,
priest,
they're high level. Oh, they're level. Oh, this guy is gonna crush it. We gotta pair all
yeah.
your high levels up. Get your, cause my goal for the boar hunt is get as
Mhm.
many teams of priests, knights and archers together. So right now I have two teams of those
Okay,
three. So I have 6 heroes. So two teams, and every day they're gonna go one time because they're only allowed one time, right? I'm gonna go boop, send them off to the boar hunt, and then whatever
yep,
until their stamina, and then back to questing they go. And every day,
okay,
I'm just gonna rinse and repeat on the boar hunt because once a day. So you can't stamina
Okay.
it. You can't do nothing. You're just allowed once a
Yeah.
day. And so for you, look, you have 14 heroes. Try to get as many priests, and priest, archer, knight combos teams together as you can. Right? I
Yeah, for
encourage 10
sure.
teams, bro. That's 30 hero. Yeah, 30 heroes, 10 teams.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. I hear
and so
that. I
so
hear
you
that.
get 10 chances every day
Yeah.
to get that bacon.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I'm
for
saying?
sure, for sure. Yeah,
Right?
recently, the previous time where I bought heroes, I went for numbers because I was increasing the hero
Yep.
account. And then recently I went for quality, so I even grabbed
Mm.
another mythic. You know what I'm saying? Gen one level one summoner with 5 summons.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
that's a new one.
We got the That's a new one. That's a new one.
Oh, hold on.
We out
Oh,
here.
summoner what? Well, let me see some stats here.
The
Forger.
summoner priest.
Oh, summoner. You're a mid 60 percentile priest.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad. Priest is eh.
Not bad.
But
You know.
forger, do you what do you have for? You have vitality and intent. So you didn't hit the stats, but
I didn't. It didn't.
no,
But it already starts out with 18 intelligence and 13 wisdom for level one.
you
I
need
don't mind that.
intelligence and dex. So you have the
Yes, and
that intelligent and so
yes.
you know what you can do for this one? Pump in wisdom, and dex, and intelligent. Intelligent
Yep.
for sure.
Yep.
And
That's the
then
plan.
it's gonna be a great quest or two. Oh, those numbers are nice. 29-0, 29-5. Oh, hello.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, man, I'm not playing out here. You know what I'm saying? And it has double clear vision, which I'm not exactly sure,
This guy's
how
got
that goes down.
this guy's got some low number heroes. 44-12. What?
Listen, man. Listen, I've been holding since the early stages,
Oh,
man.
G here.
Let me see. I think I have another mythic here recently, a warrior wizard. Um, and that one was picked up recently.
Oh,
It's
hello.
a level 3.
Yeah.
It's not doing
Fishing.
too shabby here. It's a
Fishing hit the
fisher.
agility. Okay.
It did agility, pretty active strength. Has a base here, an advanced skill.
Good
And
jobber.
it has
Oh,
agility
stoner.
as the stone. Hey.
Doesn't really do much for you for this hero, but you know, um,
Well, the thing that I've heard in the AMAs is that if you are able to build agility well enough,
yeah.
it can allow you to go twice even in the same round if you've built it out well enough, right? So,
I was telling
um,
people that. Yeah.
yeah, man,
Speed, attack first with agility.
yeah, yeah. So I've had more respect for agility. So when I saw this guy, I'm like, I'm snatching this guy up,
Maybe
you know?
maybe for the future for PvE, you might want agility, strength, and wizard. I don't know for shits and giggles. Put some wisdom in there for for some mana, just for fun.
Oh yeah.
For
Oh
fun.
yeah. So yeah, I'm just building out that paladin. We're also working on a few other things. We're gonna move on to chart of the week. Gonna be Jewel. Okay, Jewel is the number one looking for DeFi kingdoms, and so that's just automatically for me going to be chart of the week. Even though gold is right behind that, jade is something that I've been talking about and experimenting with. But we're gonna quickly look at the token Jewel. From here, we are going to jump right into the $13 holla and what these four contestants have been doing. Again, we're looking at Tro Crypto, we're looking at Affinity Lotus, we're looking at the Jewelers, which is the DAGs, and Mega. So we're gonna look at Jewel price action, what the trade room sees, what we're looking for and expecting, and then we can go from there. And so we know that 3 weeks ago, okay, three
Yeah.
weeks ago, we did a stream and
Divergence.
we spoke about the divergence. And the divergence was reflective on the 3-day chart. Okay. And
Anakin was
the
born.
right. And the important thing about the 3-day chart is that every single candle you see here is a accumulation of 3 days, right? And so what does that mean? It means that, well, if we're watching price history and price action, the first part of the divergence occurred June of 2023. The second part of this divergence occurred August 17th of 2023. So that's June, July, August, 3 months. It took 3 months for this divergence to play out here. And before that, it was just a long trend down from 33 cents, 30 cents. And this trend just continued to drag its way down. And we can see that in the RSI, which is an indication of buying and selling in the market. And when you see RSI going down, it means that there's heavy sell pressure and there's a lot of selling going on until what? Until it gets to an area where it's considered oversold. And when something is oversold, it could be an indication that the market is selling it too much compared to its average and that it may be time for you or anyone to hop in. Now, this is severely oversold here. And in Jules' history, it has actually never gone down below this gray line here. And so to get these 2 points that went below its average buying and selling range, and it created a higher low and a little bit of a divergence, that's why I had that confidence 3 weeks ago to say, my goodness, we could be seeing some bullish divergence here, but it doesn't mean it's 100%. And what we said on that Saturday night is we now need to set some rules and we need to see something, right? What was that something? I said that this 3 day divergence, we need to see the next 12 to 24 days, which is 3, 6, 9, 12. That's 4 candles, right? And you continue on, which is 3, 6, 9, 12. That's 12 days. We need to see an impulse come from this divergence. Now, when the impulse happened, you have a Fibonacci retracement tool that is drawn here to show you the different barriers within this price action. Okay, this is basic TA, basic technical analysis. Okay, and so even though we were expecting bullish divergence and an impulse, we knew that there were certain battles that were going to be fought at certain places. What are those battles? Well, that's when we look at the Fibonacci retracement percentage rise sections here. You have the 38 to the 0.382, which was 11 cents for Joule. Our interpretation here at the trade room is that if we could see an impulse happen from this divergence, we will be confident if we see it go past this 0.328, which was 11 cents. And lo and behold, the entire 3 day candle submerged above it, which gave us good confidence that this impulse is something that we like to see. However, with these Fibonacci retracements, when you make a 0.618 retracement, that tends to be where the biggest battles are had. And even if you go above and beyond that 618, you normally come back down to test it, no matter how bullish something is. Okay. And we've even seen that recently in XRP. But the point of this interpretation of today's current chart analysis for the chart of the day or chart of the week when it comes to Joule is that we saw Joule from the bottom here, and we're going to measure it out, all right, to get to that 0.328 and give us that confidence. Joule made a 60% run. Okay, because it had a lot of momentum, it continued and made a total of a 90% run to that 618, where we believed and posted on Twitter that there's a big battle. And what could happen with that big battle is that Joule can possibly have to reject here and come back down to test 11 cents here at the back to the 382 Fibonacci retracement. And so that's what we currently see going on here. And so that's the interpretation. Now we go to what do we expect to happen and what do we need to see to get that confidence from Joule's price action. Because what could simply happen here is that Joule, if things are bearish, could simply be creating lower highs from this original impulse. What we don't want to see is something like this, where it comes back, bounces off of this 11 cent area, which is the 382 area. Come back, bounce off of this, come back, bounce off of this, come back, bounce off of this, come back and do this. This is absolutely bearish. Okay. We don't want to do that. Okay. One thing we have to keep in mind is that even in crypto overall, things tend to be bearish in September. Okay. Things tend to be bearish in September. And so, what am I expecting to see? Well, it would be great. Okay. It would be absolutely great. And let me just adjust this tool here and turn this into white. It would be absolutely great to see Jewel come back, bounce off of this 11 cent area, and just completely take off. Okay, it could fight here, come back, fight here, come back, fight here, come back, and make its way out of here. It would be wonderful to see. That would be a break of this trend right here, and that would give a lot of confidence for where Jewel has to go. But I don't even mind. This is what I don't mind. I don't mind seeing Jewel come back down here, even as low as what? As the 0.236 Fibonacci retracement at 9 cents. I don't mind that at all. Honestly, if I see that, I'll be licking my chops and sweating
Yup.
and ready to scoop up some more. I don't mind it also coming back to test the exact 9 cent area, 0.09. And even if it deviates a little bit below that, I don't mind seeing it start to work its way through here. It could even reject here because you have the trend line and the 0.382 Fibonacci retracement there. I don't mind seeing it come back here and double test this area if at the worst, and then start to make its way out of here. I don't mind seeing that, right? You have to be understand, why is this still healthy? Well, this is still healthy because it would still create a lower high here, even if it came back down here, another lower high here, which coincides with retesting this area here, which is why I believe that Jewel has a strong opportunity to make a strong bounce at 9 cents. Because as long as you test this area or you create this lower high and go back up, it's a good thing for the chart. Okay, we can see here that this is the 3 day chart, and I would say that this MACD here is turning around. And I don't want to talk too much about the different indicators, but if we go to the weekly chart, which is another indication of a longer time trend, this stochastic RSI here is showing a great sign of a momentum that's still in the upwards action. We have the next crypto gem launching in the next 7 to 6 days. And so we have a lot of good catalysts ahead of us. And again, this is the weekly calendar. We still have bullish divergence in play. Okay. And we still could see the RSI, which we said is an indicator of healthy buying and selling, come and bounce off and continue to do this and then exit out of here. Again, things that we don't mind seeing when we know what we're looking for in the chart. So that's the chart of the week. We believe that the ultimate upside of Jewel, if it continues to follow this Fibonacci retracement, is at the one retracement, which is 17 cents. I'm telling you, if I start seeing Jewel making its way to 17 cents, I will feel very, very good about where Jewel is going, even if we have a really sluggish September period. And for Jewel to make its way to this one retracement here, that's a 46% run from where it's at right now. For Jewel to make its 1618, which is another highly contested area at 25 cents, it's a 100% run. And like we said, the ultimate upside for Jewel in this bit of retracement here is 328% from here at 51 cents, right? So that's what I'm playing. I'll probably take a little bit of profit, at the 1618, not even at 25 cents. Really at 50 cents is where I would be feverishly looking to take some sort of percentage profit. But that's the chart of the week. We can only cover this one chart this week because we could be here for hours on hours covering other things. But I like everything leading up for Jewel. I said XRP is the most bullish chart in crypto right now, and it still remains that way. I said that I wasn't too happy about Jewel and what it was doing, but since we got this bullish divergence here on a 3-day chart, I'm really looking for Jewel to break this trend that we're seeing here, because if it doesn't break this trend, we're in for some bad movements. But if it does break this trend, it gives us a good indication of what's possible as it corrects up and down and create higher lows. And so that's it for the chart of the week today. We are going to get back into the lower action, but Affinity, anything you have to say about the charts, what we're seeing, or any thoughts you have on Jewel and what's coming up in the ecosystem?
Um, so to my knowledge, MMORPGs, holiday coming. The holidays are coming, and every big MMORPG has something big in the holidays. So if they kept their mouth shut till for the birthday for PVE boar hunt, they're keeping their mouth shut about something. And I maybe I'm wrong. Hope I'm not wrong. We're gonna have a nice holiday this year with DeFi Kingdoms.
Yeah, yeah, I can feel it. I can feel it. It's
Uh,
definitely in the air.
I feel it in the
Um,
yes, yes, yes.
there's a lot of big things coming for DeFi Kingdoms. And so now we're gonna get into the meats of the juices. If you are still here, thank you. If you're watching later, thank you. Please like, please subscribe, please put your notifications on, because if it does call for it, we will be here every Saturday. Dolla Holla challenge. Shout out to birthday boy Skiller. We broke down to him what the $13 challenge is all about. Okay, you're building an empire from $13. Okay, we're gonna have weekly and monthly mini challenges such as duels and combat grounds. These four competitors will compete with each other for an entire season, and we'll see who wins on the financial end. But ultimately, the champion will be crowned a few metrics, but mainly from whose heroes that they're bringing into duels and combat grounds, whose heroes are gonna beat out. And when I beat you out, I'm taking my goods, which the end all is you will lose your hero as a
Yes,
competitor, but as a champion, you will gain everything, including the champion crown for that season, and you will forever live in infamy in the trade room and DeFi Kingdoms as a total. So, what we're going to do now is we are going to look at each account and what each player has done in the initial structure of their accounts. All right. And so, if I come over to, we'll look at a quick spreadsheet here. Um, let's see. I'm going to share this spreadsheet really quickly, okay? We have Affinity, we have Troll, we have Dags. This is crypto. You guys will see me swimming in and out of these accounts that they're using here. But what we're first going to do is we're going to check on each individual player, okay? Now, remember, Dags really embraced this beef that we have. Dags really embraced this beef that we have. And I can tell he's going to be one of the
what is he
biggest
doing? What
shit
is he doing?
talkers in this entire thing. And so what we're gonna be looking at first is Dag's account. We're gonna use Quester. We're also going to use D Bank. Okay. Every week within this contest, I'm going to look at the videos that they release on their end, the Twitter information they put on their end, but I will also use the blockchain and dig into what they have going on. And so if we're looking at Dags, Dags account here
One
looks
second.
like he.
Do me a favor, brother. Go to
Yeah.
settings. Let's make it dark mode so it's easier on everybody's eyes.
Okay, got you. Settings,
And then top right or
top
bottom
right.
there, light system dark. Click on dark. Bottom, bottom. Top. Appearance. Yeah,
Dark.
right there. There you go.
Okay,
For
cool.
easier on your eyes and everybody else's eyes.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna have to adjust. Okay, these adjusted. Okay, cool. Yeah, so this is awesome, right? Thanks for that. So we're looking at Dags' account. Dags is one of four challengers. And we see here
Got some money
that
left.
Dags, the minimum requirement for account was 1 joule, so you can pay for your gas fees.
Yeah. So
Dags has at least
$13 and 1 jewel.
yeah, $13 and 1 jewel. So it looks like Dags has some extra jewel here. He wants to make sure that he has nothing to worry about when it comes to
Okay.
his gas. He got a little bit of crystal. He got so he looks like he's getting some items from questing. He has one, Shava's runes. He has some tears.
Okay. Maybe he's
Nothing too
questing.
crazy, but what this tells me is that he's definitely questing, right? He's not doing, and we're gonna look at his transactions because again, this is blockchain, and from
Fisherman.
what I can tell, yeah, from what I can tell from his early stages is that he started buying heroes, right? He took
Oh,
his USD, converted to crystal, and he's buying some heroes here. You can see up some heroes, right? And we'll look at Questor to see how many heroes that he has. From his questing, he's getting some of these items here. The fact that he's getting some crystal and everything means he has some gardeners, maybe as well. And so he went on a hero buying rampage, and I think Affinity mentioned that he and Mega swept the floor,
oh
so
man,
Affinity had to kind of come up with a different strategy.
it was
Did you
harsh.
notice that, right? You noticed the floor was being
Yeah,
swept?
yeah, because an hour before, I was like, all right, I got my strategy. I'm gonna bring in my budget build. I'm gonna sweep the floors before these old folks do. Cause I was hoping they go to sleep at 9 o'clock because they're old.
Mhm.
but but they woke up and I don't know, man. I saw all the gardeners were up 50 crystal, the fishermen's were up 60 crystal, foragers 60 crystal, miners were 75 crystal floor. So I'm like, man, all right, I gotta change my strategy. So
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And that's the thing about gaming is you just go on with one strategy. You got to
yep,
come prepared. You got to have
yep,
multiple strategies.
yep.
And still looking at Dag's account, it looks like he got a little something in his inventory, as we saw earlier. What I want to highlight is that he has 20 heroes.
Ooh,
Okay. They're all between level 3 and level 1. So, $13 hala.
I think they
That's what he
stole my
decided to do with it. He has all basic between common and uncommon, and they're all pretty much level ones, mainly fishers, gardeners, and foragers. He doesn't have any miners, okay?
oh.
And so that's what he's going with, right? We don't see any pets for him.
Nope.
So I think that Dags is trying to have great jobbers.
Yeah.
And he
I don't
isn't
know about
probably
that. They're all F
he
tier.
well, jobbers are jobbers, right? And so it's they're all F.
Eh,
They're
yeah.
all F.
Bro, look at those F tiers, bro. I'm sorry, Dags, but they're all F tiers, bro. You failed.
Hold on, hold on. He said you have failures for jobbers. He said if you are a
Hey,
manager,
I got a
you
shit
just
talk.
hired a bunch of high school kids. You know what I'm saying? That's what Affinity is saying right
What's
now.
going
If you
on,
if
Dags?
Dags, what's going on, man? But look, he might have
Hey.
something up his sleeve.
Yep, yep,
He
yep.
might like because when it comes to the PVE and PvP, like I don't know what Dax is doing here with these. I don't know if he's ready to duel, but he's going for jobbers and he's trying to eat from the garden. So that is Dax. That's very interesting. What I believe I see his strategy being. This is a $13 holla, but this is also a competition. He may be really just only worried about building his financial end of things,
Yeah, yeah.
getting his jobbers going, not having to do too much, for the first few days.
Well, we got
And
three
so,
months. Yeah, he has 3 months to build,
yes, yes, he has
right?
3 months to
So,
build.
yeah.
He
So those
definitely has
F
three
could
months to
be,
build.
could be a D or maybe minus later.
Yeah, it's hilarious to say he has F. He
F
has
tier
all Fs.
Fs, yeah,
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna look at Mega
yeah.
next. Okay, Mega is with the Jewelers. He's a part of that tandem. And so he is competing with his own brethren here. And so you go ahead and share this screen, and here we have is Mega's account. Okay, and
Let's
I'm gonna
minus the Ethereum account and just
just
leave the
minus
def.
everything.
Just minus everything there.
Just minus everything. So he still has some USDC, just kind
Oh,
of chilling.
Okay.
So who knows what he has planned for that? A little bit of Jewel.
Yep.
Do much with that. He got 8 crystal. Probably using that maybe for level ups. But he's also stacking some gold. So
Okay.
what's going on here, right?
1,000 gold.
We'll look at we'll look at Quester. And we'll look at to see if he has miners. We know Dags is not going with miners.
0.
But zero
Yeah.
miners. Very interesting. And so that's the account value. There's not much here for Mega.
We all broke.
Comes to account. We all broke, right? When it
$13
comes
broke.
to yeah, $13 book. When it comes to accounts here, but we're also gonna look at his Quester and really see what he has going on there as well. So I'm gonna switch over to this screen, and so he has tickets. He has raffle tickets, meaning
Oh.
this man is dueling, right?
Okay.
Mega is dueling, so maybe that's his strategy, right?
Well, well,
We
well.
see here that he has basics. They're
He's
all
got an S
between
tier. Oh.
yeah, they're all between level 1 and 3. What's that affinity?
Sorry. What was the question?
No, I was just still going through this. He does have a level 12 um hero here. Let's see what this is here.
Yeah.
So Wizard Warrior. Level 12.
Okay.
Still has 3 summons. And it looks like it could be battle
Forge
ready.
Dex. Hold up. Hold up.
It could
For,
be
he hit the Dex and he summoner. You said wizard. What was it? Wizard. Okay.
yeah,
Mid tier.
it's a wizard. Yeah, so I guess he's what I'm interpreting is he wanted to secure his one PVE
Maybe not.
PV
Maybe not.
that
He might be going into duels because there are some crazy rewards on the
uh
duels, right? Those
yeah,
moksha
yeah.
runes, those
Uh,
stamina pots. So that level 12, and all those
yeah.
miners or questers he have could, if he can get enough crystal every day to go dueling with that garbage S tier, he might be going for those. Those are the
Okay,
best
okay.
strategy. Oh my god.
That's
Okay.
interesting. That's
Okay.
interesting.
All
Okay,
right.
okay.
All right.
So we see you. We see you, Mega.
Okay. All right. We see you,
Pets,
Mega.
no pets, no pets, no
That's
pets
okay.
for Mega, no pets for Mega. We're gonna save Affinity for last. We're gonna look
Yeah.
at Troll Crypto next, and I know that for Troll, man, this man works like no
Yeah.
other.
He's been,
I think Troll like works like 17-hour days or something
bro.
like that,
He's a
right?
trooper for even
Um,
joining.
yeah, he's definitely a trooper for joining, and I know why he's working so much. He's stacking his he's
Oh,
stacking
straight
his
up, bro.
crypto.
He's like, bro, I'm
You know what
stacking
I'm
on
saying?
AVAX. I'm stacking on Crow.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. The Crow Bull, the Crow Bull.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's take a look at what he has going on. Honestly, from what I can see, he doesn't have much going on. So he's having a late start. And really, we will see. We will see what his strategy is if he's really comfortable with this late start. And he feels like he has a pretty solid strategy in place. I would love to see where he is, 3 weeks, 4 weeks down the line, and what he has going on. But without further ado,
You sure that's the right wallet?
we're saving possibly the best for last, right? I mean, let's see
I don't
what
know about that.
affinity is. We're seeing what affinity has going on here. Let me break this down. Let me interpret what you
I'm
have
gonna
going
mute.
on.
I'm gonna mute. I want to see how
Okay,
close you get to my strategy.
let
All right.
me interpret what you have going on here. So,
You might want
right
to
off
look
the
at
Blizzle,
transactions.
we have he has his one jewel minimum, his crystal. You can tell he's been just converting stuff to crystal and getting what he needs to get. We can tell he's been questing here. He does have some gold, so it makes me ponder if he does have a miner or two. And let's look over to his transactions. And I'm gonna run this back here.
Oh no!
Um,
Oh
I'm gonna
no!
run this back here.
Oh shoot!
Of course, you have to win duels, though. That's right, Skiller. You gotta win. They're getting trashed, then you're
You're
gonna
gonna
be.
Skiller. You're gonna love this. What you just said there? You're gonna love it. All right,
Ah,
check this.
yeah. Wow, man. This man. What kind of? Oh my gosh. I mean,
Bro, I did
I
like
don't
over
know.
500 transactions already.
I don't know if I can follow all
I
this. You know
told
what I'm
you, I'm a
saying? What's
gamer,
going
bro.
on
I
here?
haven't slept for 2 days.
Oh my gosh. All right, listen. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna stop here.
Just
Okay.
stop. Just stop, man. Just stop.
We know that you, and we'll look at your quester to see the heroes that you
Oh
have.
man, look at
But
that.
it looks like 993 gold that you're receiving.
Yeah.
I'm going to contemplate you are either mining or you are winning these in the early stages of duels, right? Because I know duels does give gold to its winners. And damn, that's a lot of gold, man. Okay, so are you? I mean, okay, you're gonna explain this later, but I'm gonna continue doing my interpretation here. You sold some of your gold for tiers
Two
recently,
hundred
is what that
thousand.
looks like.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. So you may be trading, selling, and
Yes.
putting into other stuff. Oh, you got a monk shot? Oh shit! No, no way! Already? Okay, man is tallying it up, right? Okay, gold, gold, gold. In the new duels feature, are people getting gold? Is that what's in the new duels
You
feature?
don't.
Okay,
You guys. You don't know, bro. You don't. I'm just waiting for you to critique my strategy here.
okay, okay, okay. So I'm seeing your transactions here. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Have you been using your
Oh wait, wait,
tickets?
wait. I think yeah, this is too far. This is too far down.
Too far down. What do you mean?
Yeah, this.
Oh, 829. Okay,
Yeah,
hold on.
yeah,
You're right. You're
yeah.
right.
It's too
Okay,
far
okay,
down.
okay,
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 it's right there. Yeah, this is when I started. I bought 11 moksha
okay.
rooms. I started playing.
Gotcha, gotcha. You
Yeah,
bought 11 monster rooms. Okay, cool. You know what? I did see in Quester that you had a bunch of
yeah. So right
Shavage
there,
rooms. So okay,
$13 right there. So from there, I
yeah.
bought.
So from here, you
Yeah,
got some
thirteen
crystal.
dollars. Yeah.
And whoa, you got some moksha rooms. Okay.
Yeah, I went straight up to the trades.
You went straight to the trade and you were going back and forth for a little bit.
Yeah,
You can see some runes here for crystal. Okay. I see here also too, maybe even a stand pod
yeah.
that you picked up as well. So you're looking at these charts. You're doing a little bit of trading here. You
Twenty
know,
thousand
crystal into
gold.
gold, crystal into gold as well. So you also got some recent quests. You know, some runes.
7 mokshas.
Yeah, switch over your mock.
Those
Okay,
are
so you're
profits.
those are profits. Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Okay, so you're including some trading in your mechanism here.
I had to change
So
my strategy, man.
yeah, no, I hear you on that. You obviously you're questing and you're getting
Yeah.
some stuff as well. So yeah, I mean I can see that from your transactions, you're really dibbling and dabbling here. And even most recently, you sold your tiers for Jewel. Is that the top of gas or
Yeah.
what that may
That
be?
one's probably for
Let's
gas.
Okay. So let's look at, Quester and let's see what we have going on here. From what I can tell, looks like you have a little bit of stuff in your inventory, but you're not even allowing it to stay in the
Look, look,
inventory.
look, look,
Look at those
look, look,
tickets
look, look.
from the duels. And so I think a little
Mega
bit of
had
your strategy.
55. Mega
Yeah,
had
yeah, you're
55.
killing it. You're
Yo,
killing it
two
with the
days I
deals.
got 650 in
So
tickets.
yeah, so I think what I could see a little bit is that you're gonna try to utilize those tickets and try to
Yeah.
grab extra items from some
Yes.
of those different raffles, and you're gonna try to get your timing right. You have some F questers, but you
We don't
have
look at that.
other ones that are that are decent as well. Okay, you have between level 1 and level 7. Here you have I'm sorry, between generation 1 and 7, you have between level 1 and 9 here. Mostly commons, some uncommons, mostly gardeners. You have a couple miners here, 3 miners here. So it's really gardeners and miners. Interesting that you would go that route. You're gonna tell us why. You're possibly doing that. You have some a stoned advance here and another
Yeah,
advance
boy.
here.
Oh, you want to click on
Um,
that?
this advance here, let's see. So you have a Dark Knight Wizard. Ooh, with one summon. Ready to
Strength,
battle as well. Strength.
endurance,
Okay,
mining,
fire, 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 fire,
3.9.
mining. Yeah, so even if you level this up enough within the next X amount of months, you could possibly sell it for a profit, right? Or you can do it with it.
Nah, he's
But
gonna be
you
my superhero at level 20. I
nice.
got your
Okay, and
favorite
then
So I
You
got
have
something
my
ready.
paladin.
Got something
Okay,
ready.
cool. So my interpretation of what you're doing here, and let me see, actually see. Oh, you also have some pets. The first individual to
Yeah.
have some pets in this strategy with the
Shiny.
$13 holla. Skiller says fire. Brovia says gas is
Gas is
killing.
killing me. That's why
Gas is killing though.
I haven't
Gas
touched
is
my
killing though.
quest yet, right?
Okay, so you got a little Apache, increased chance of finding. Ooh,
19%. I got that
I
for
see.
20 crystal or something like that. It was very cheap. So
Spicy. Then you got the garden gnome increase. Oh, okay. So I
20%
see. You're also going after the green
green eggs.
eggs because aside from the gold, I'm sorry, aside from the gold pet egg, it's the highest value egg right there. So from what I can see, your strategy, Affinity, is to have one or two quality, quality heroes. You have two advanced class heroes. You're gonna have to tell us what is going on with that. But you're going in. You're not caring about stacking stuff in your inventory. You're
Nah.
going to duel. You're grabbing tickets, and
Yup.
you are going hard body at being able to really grab high value items from participating in the ecosystem. You have 15 heroes, which sits right in between what Dags has done at 20 and what Mega has done 14. So whatever insight you want to give us, give us some insight to what you're thinking here. What's going on, man? You got a different strategy here.
Well, so I was gonna use my strategy, my budget strategy, and buying 6 miners, 6 gardeners, 6 fishermen, and 6 forgers at a pop of 50 crystal each, right? So that was my strategy going forward. But then um, I believe Dags and Mags, it's either they seen the videos or they've been doing this and it's out there. So they tricked me, right? They tricked me. They were playing. Oh, it's a Friday or midnight. I'm gonna go to sleep early and blah 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 blah. So I'm like, all right, these guys are old farts. They're not gonna wake up until 8 and play. I'm gonna go hard on it at 1 o'clock. So I'm gonna go take a nap, right, and then start at 12 and go. I
Mm,
slept over, and by the time I woke
mm,
up, all the floors were bought. Uh,
mm,
Foragers were 60. So with the budget of $13, I can't get what I need. So I had to change my strategy, and I was dibby dabbing with duels and those rewards.
mm,
And I was thinking, you know what? Let's keep 2 heroes under 200 crystal,
mm,
right? And mess around with around 500 crystal, and the rest buy heroes with. Right?
mm.
Trade up, and then whatever profit I do with the trades, I'm an old fart. That's in me. I'm too. Um, and whatever with the Moksha runes, try to make a little
Mhm.
profit, and all the profit I make, those goes into the heroes, right?
Gotcha.
And
Gotcha.
also, I wanted to prove that with $13, you can do pretty much anything in this game and everything. And I've
Mm.
proven it so far within a day and a half, maybe. I've gotten
Right.
15 heroes, right? Daddy's gotten 20, right? Mag's gotten a
Right.
few, right? And
Right.
I've gotten 15 heroes, two A plus hero tier, S tier. So I got two heroes that are ready to summon. I got a summon going, right? So if I hit my third one, then I'll have 3 heroes to enter squad duels, right? So
Mm.
I had to change my strategy to duels and go hard and go ham because I got robbed, boys. I got robbed. I got robbed by with my floor strategy,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, just like with even football, basketball, baseball, when you're a
Mm,
coach and you're in the middle of a game and things happen, you got to make adjustments. You got
yeah,
to audible. You got to change strategy. And so your strategy is very interesting. Everybody kind of has a different
different.
strategy so far, and it's very interesting to see. So, guys, we've covered in depth what these guys are doing on the structural world building financial aspect of things, but we also see some of these guys going in there and getting their game on, right? And so that is just everyone's strategy, what they're
Yep.
doing, what we're interpreting it as. Make sure to tune in on these guys' Twitters, their YouTubes, to find out from them what they are doing as well.
Yep. Videos are coming.
And just know that we are going to have the ultimate challenge at the end of the month. That is going to be battling somebody, to be a mid champion crown for the month. And
Yep.
so these guys are going to go from doing their own thing and managing their own things to now competing and battling against each other. So those details will be released. But for now, this is the launching of the $13 holla.
Oh,
If you see, I have my jewel shirt on. It is
what?
game time, okay? It is competition time,
Let's
okay?
go.
And we are here to have fun. We are here to talk shit, and we are here to compete. And so that's the $13 holla challenge. Hey, is anything else you want to address about this challenge? What's to come? What to look forward to? Affinity.
So quick iteration. This one, the $13 challenge, is a pilot project of mine. We're gonna be doing uh, January 2025 or 2024. So in 4 months is gonna be we're gonna have our kickoff of the first esports style. Okay, esports style entry pink slips, meaning when you race in the streets you give up your car when you lose. So there's gonna be top tiers. There's gonna be different weight classes for these tournaments. So if you guys watch boxing or UFC, there's heavyweight, featherweight. So as for DeFi Kingdoms, there's character tiers. You got basic tiers, advanced tiers, elite, so on and so on. So if you're a content creator, uh, we want you to make those content and show off your heroes and your skills because those tournaments that are coming up for January 2022 and so on, we're gonna have seasons of I think 6 months increments or something like that, and it's gonna be live. It's gonna go crazy. Like I said, your entry fee is your heroes, your team, so you can leave with nothing, or you can leave with a bunch of other team heroes, right? Because these are going to be top tier players, right? And they're going to be breeding, they're going to be summoning, right? So if you think you're good, make some videos, show off your team, and invitation only. All right. So get ready. If you're this is for content creators. So Bravia, APL, ALP, Mythic Squad, Jewelers. I'm talking to you. We're even gonna have like guild stuff. So your guilds can be doing some stuff. You know what I'm saying? So Bravia was talking about the other thing yesterday. Guilds are coming into play. So I want to put that into action. So you're gonna have guild battles. So I've heard a lot of some guilds are really, really professional, so we can have, it's crazy. Be prepared. And if you want to join, make content for DFK, show off your skills, and we're gonna invite good players, and we're gonna bring the next level of tournaments to DeFi Kingdoms. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and
For
we got our
sure.
yeah, it's gonna be
For
wild,
sure. For
crazy.
sure. So, yeah, guys, thanks for being here. If you're still here, thanks for holding it down. It's a wonderful Saturday night. It's decent weather, even though we've been having rain and hurricane type
Yeah,
environments. Stay safe out there. Have fun doing what you're doing. We're just excited to get this launched off as we see what's coming in the current DeFi Kingdom ecosystem.
yep,
Keep an eye, keep an ear out for more details on the Void
yep.
or Hunt, what's going on with that. And Bullish Bravia is talking about challenging Skiller.
Hey,
Listen, it's gonna be a
hey,
lot of competition. So if
crazy. Yeah,
we're gonna be bringing more and more
yeah.
things into this competition that we're doing here, and I know you guys have some stacked heroes.
I
I
want to
saw,
see this. Yeah,
I saw
I want.
before that Skiller finally found, I believe, a pet or a hero to match his odd variant pet. So I know Skiller has some devastating combinations ready to go and do their things. And actually, the last thing that I wanted to
I got
look
a
at
summon also
was a
if you want to include that later. One more summon if you don't mind if you want to do it.
Oh yeah, yeah, we could
from
do
the
one with summon
13
from your
from the
end
$13
because
holla.
yeah, from the $13 hollow, we're gonna see if you're gonna be able to actually climb above these individuals. But we were speaking about charts just really quickly. Want to just tap into the this yellow egg chart. And I've been
Oh,
following the yellow egg. I've been
yeah.
telling you, I'm
What do you think I've been
sneakily
doing?
looking at the yellow egg,
Yeah.
and no like divergence to speak of. It's just kind of moving how it's moving. But I am liking the 3 day chart here. I am liking this rounding of pattern that's forming here, and the RSI too that's slowly climbing up in a little bit of ladder. We call this a ladder, right? And so that's what I'm looking to see. I'm not 100% convicted, but I do see the yellow egg possibly making its way to
Okay.
something close to a dollar. And even though this is not a lot of good history to work with here, if I had to just quickly set a high and a low here on the Fibonacci, it tells me the ultimate upside is 63 cents.
Oh,
So even from where it's up here right now at 14 cents, that's at least a 5x, right? And so going into the next crypto gem, going into miners, at some point, maybe in the next 3 to 6 months, being allowed to be attached to pets. I'm looking to make a play on the yellow eggs, but I will give you guys more details on that. But let's get a last summon going on in here.
all right.
Affinity, you can prepare your
Oh, it's
sharing
already done.
screen.
It's already done.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Oh, wait, you summoned already?
Oh yeah. Well, it's up. It's ready. It needs to crack.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Go
feeling I'm
ahead and
feeling like
share.
you guys now because every time I come onto your lives, the Mythic Squad lives, your
Yeah,
Trolls
they're
live,
summoning.
everybody's live. They're all like, yeah, we got our eggs ready or crystals ready. I want to pop. I'm like, all right, let me do that too.
Yeah, go
Right.
ahead. Go ahead and
Uh,
start sharing with us.
Bravia is a
Um,
whale. Well, hello there.
Yeah, I see here that Skillo says Bravia is a whale. It's not fair. Bravia gives me those vibes, man. He gives me whale vibes. Sometimes he's just stare and he's like, "Yeah, I got this, right?" And so I'm interested to see, Bravia what he has going on. Um, I'm sure he has some devastating heroes in there. I
Of
feel like
course.
he might have a Gen Zero. I feel like he might have a Gen Zero there somewhere. So, yeah, we'll
No,
we'll we'll be
I
intrigued.
swear he said he has a few, doesn't he?
Well, I think I heard him say that. I
What do
think
you,
I
yeah,
heard
what do
him
you
say
mean
that.
might have? What do you the man has bullish Bravia in his name, bro. Like
That's true. That's true.
but you know what? Um I'm excited to invite some of these guys on for next season. I'm not gonna name
Mhm.
names, but I'm excited to see what they can do. All right, so we got my screen here, um, and we got the hero summit. So right now, uh, should I give them the quick rundown, and then we're gonna end this? All right, so ladies and gentlemen, with $13, I managed to get a Dark Knight and a Paladin. So I'm about to. Okay, my account's been on for a while here, so let's refresh
You
here.
got enough crystal and tears to do
Yeah,
this?
I got everything. I yeah,
Nice.
gas is ready. I got a dollar gas. So we're just
Ooh.
so with $13, I managed to get a Dark Knight, right, and a Paladin, and we're gonna go for dragoons, ladies and
Wow.
dragon, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go for the dragoon with
Wow.
$13. Let's see if they quickly I can show you guys here. So we got the
Wow.
Dark Knight,
While
right?
you do that, I'm gonna look at the average price of a dragoon in the tavern.
Uh, okay, yeah. So Dark Knight and Paladin. Right, so these are my two heroes. I managed to get these with $12 and 13 more heroes, right? So we got a Dark Knight Wizard here, level 9. We got a Paladin Archer here. So I want the Archer back end sub job to come with the Dragoon. So Dragoon Archer. And so let's do this. My first ever like really budget summon. All right, so we're gonna crack this. I don't know if you can see this on your live feed, but um,
I can see it. I can see it.
all right. Yo, Skiller got zero Gen zeros, but you got like a bunch of mythics, so you know.
Yeah.
Gen zeros are
Yeah.
great, but all
Yeah.
right. What we get? What we get, ladies and gentlemen?
The average dragoon or
Oh,
the lowest dragoon is 700, so which is $7 right now. But what are we looking at?
I'm not gonna lie. We got a rare paladin wizard. No.
Oh, no way! No way!
Yo. Okay. All right.
No
You know what?
way!
I do this on my live stream. Let's take a guess. What profession, chat? What profession? Skiller top tier. What profession? What profession you guys? This paladin is
This
crazy.
paladin is type sexy.
Yo, from two commons.
That's
And,
type sexy.
and we got one summon left. So that's another dragoon attempt.
Ooh.
Dra- so in an MMORPG, if you have a paladin wizard, yo, you solo. You can go do your quest. You heal yourself. You got some debuffs. Got some buffs. Right. You just go around swinging your sword and stuff. Right. Cha Chahagan Titan Forge. What a name.
Mm. What a name.
Yo,
What a name.
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so I it's meant to be, boys. I got minor as a job, endurance and dex.
Wow.
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 That's amazing. That is amazing.
What do you? Wow.
What's the
You,
stats? Look, let me zoom in here. I gotta zoom into this
hold
thing,
on,
man.
hold up, hold up. Let me zoom it in for you. Wow, bro, $13. We're winning.
Whoa! $13 holla. So he
Hold
has
up.
endurance highlighted. He has dexterity, and I know dexterity has a lot to do with accuracy. Can we see some more?
Hold up.
Can we see some more
So
here?
we got strength 80% here. We got endurance 82%, and we got vitality 80%. That's a nice paladin,
Yo, you can sell this bad boy right now and be
bro.
up.
Bro, it's got days advanced 2 active, blind, bro.
Brovia says dark summon it.
Dark Sun,
Oh, it has days? It has days?
boys.
Oh.
You, all right, you know what? I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to dark summon,
No,
but
no,
we,
no,
we gotta
no,
save.
no.
I don't know, but no, I can't dark summon. You know why? Because we were going for mining and gardening,
Yeah.
and we got a mining paladin on our charts here. Mining paladin
Sheesh.
is second after Dark Knight with strength and
Sheesh.
endurance. Okay,
Wow. This was a banger closeout right here. This is a banger
it's a
closeout right here.
rare
Wow.
from two commons.
Wow. So what are you gonna do with this guy, man?
Shh. Well, I got my third in the squad, baby. Let's go win some more tickets.
He might not be ready to do it though. Like,
No,
you know what
not
I'm
yet,
saying?
not yet. He's got a little. He's got maybe like a month to go on that leveling there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I got some tickets. I got 600 tickets. We're gonna try to win on. We're gonna try to win some raffles. Get some of those.
Stand pods.
Yo, skill, sell to Skiller. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. But that's a guarantee. He'll turn it to a mythic. But yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm blessed, and this just proved to me that DeFi Kingdoms, it's a blessing, and $13. Look what we did, and look at all the iterations from Dags, Mags. Hopefully, Crypto Trolls got some time to do some stuff soon, and
Yeah.
we're gonna see what people can do, and I can't wait for the future of our podcasts, a future for our tournaments, and the future for DeFi Kingdoms. And yeah, man, everybody's doing a great job. Remember, post those videos. I'm gonna start inviting people for season 2 soon, or the actual tournament, and it's gonna be a sick name, right? Right? And it's gonna have a trophy stadium that I'm building on another game, and it's gonna look sick, guys. So stay tuned.
Yeah.
And I'm happy. I'm honored, actually. I've never said this, but I'm honored to have the trade room representing us and doing his his stuff. So yeah, so thank you, brother, for joining the
Yeah,
team.
for sure,
Appreciate
for
it.
sure. This was just an amazing closeout. Skiller says that he got his mythic pally from throwing his guys in the pit. But yeah,
Ah,
this is awesome. This is a
yeah,
great closeout.
awesome.
$13 holla fire mama. That was great, guys. We will check you on the next stream. Make sure to like. Make sure to subscribe.
Yeah,
Just share this with a friend and put your notifications on.
yeah.
We will see you on the next stream.
Peace. Winner
Peace.
King Shit Turd Land